Hello. Welcome to Hippie Dippie Radio.
Hello.
I'm Emily. I'm your host for today. I just realized automation was on. Why can't I hear anything? Okay. Ah! Great start to the morning here. Okay. So today, yeah, we're good.
Okay.
So today, I have June Carlisle on.
Hello.
Can you get a little closer to the mic there?
Hello. That's
there you
me.
go. Yep.
Okay.
Just gotta kind of treat it like Christian.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so I have June on this morning, and she's gonna be talking to us about her new entrepreneurial endeavor.
Yes.
As a bartender.
Mm-hmm.
She just got her license through a school program.
Yes.
If you want to talk about that, briefly.
It's called the Southern California Bartending School. It's in Anaheim. Basically, what it is, it's a 40-hour educational program, and it's pretty intense. I mean, I actually had to study for it, and I had to make flashcards, and there were tests and drills and all that, and it was every night for 4 hours for 2 weeks. So it was actually, I tried pretty hard at it. I was studying, and I passed, and it's been good. I learned a lot. I'm going to be showing you guys some cool drinks to be pairing with the tunes we're going to be playing today.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Pretty cool idea that we came up with, I think. Kind of worked out perfectly.
And everything that we share with you today is going to be posted on my Facebook page. So that's facebook.com/barlile.events. And we're going to be posting pictures and recipes so that if you guys want to make them, you have the resources to do so.
Pretty cool.
Right,
should we start off with our first one here?
Yes, I'm ready to go. What do you want to start with?
Okay.
Should I be wearing this?
If you want to,
okay.
It makes it easier so that you can hear what's going on. Okay. You can kind of hear yourself and your volume.
I don't want it. No.
You don't want it?
All right.
Okay, so let's just start from the top of the set, I guess.
Okay, with Show You the Way.
Show You the Way.
Okay.
This is Thundercat and Flying Lotus. Show You the Way off their new album, Drunk.
no one can tell their worlds apart. We'll live, we'll die, just take the ride.
So yeah, that was Thundercats Show You the Way.
And the cocktail that we have to pair with that one is a Manhattan. I just posted the recipe up on my Facebook page here. And it's a pretty classy cocktail. Can't really go wrong. It's very strong. So basically it's just bourbon and some sweet vermouth, which is pretty typical for a martini, and a little bit of bitters. And you serve it in a martini glass. Feels super classy, and yeah, sip on that.
Sip on that. Yeah, that was the one. Was that the first one I had last night?
I don't think you actually tried.
Did I not get to try that one?
It's super, super strong.
Okay. Yeah, you were mixing quite a few things.
Yeah, we tried all of the cocktails last night. We had to do kind of like a little taste test, and I don't think we tried that one though, because it's, you smell it and you get pretty drunk.
Oh, okay.
But that's this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not taste that one.
So, yeah,
Actually.
I mean, you can kind of imagine how it tastes.
Yeah, probably like real alcohol. Like.
Yeah, it's a man's drink for sure.
Very good. Okay, so yeah, if you want to check that out, again, go to June's Facebook page, Barlile Events, which is, so now it's you and your brother.
Yeah, so my brother actually surprised me and went to the same school as me, and he just finished on Friday, so we're actually going to be teaming up to kind of make our own company and just do our thing on the side. So yeah, it's going to be kind of a family operation. So
It's a family affair.
yeah, exactly.
So cool.
Exactly.
I love that. And you guys are really, really good at it, so you're going to be...
Thank
you're
you.
gonna be
Yeah, we
big
make a pretty
shots.
good team.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we don't get in each other's way,
Yeah.
we'll be fine.
Like, good energy.
Yeah,
between you
definitely,
guys.
definitely. And if you guys have ever come to any of our parties, you know the drill. It's all good vibes, all
Yeah.
really fun. So yeah, good stuff.
Okay, up next we're going to play Portugal the Man. This is Feel It Still. And this is their new single. And I've been hearing it a lot on the radio, and it's a really catchy tune. So here we go. This is Feel It Still.
Can keep my hands on myself. Pick out dust them off, put 'em back up on the shelf. Kiss my little baby girl is in need. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Might have had your fill, but I feel it still.
So yeah, that was Portugal the Man. Really catchy tune, and June's gonna tell you what type of drink you drink with that one.
So what we paired with that one is called a Mary Pickford. It's a prohibition cocktail, and that tune just kind of reminded me of kind of like a speakeasy vibe. It's kind of like a modern version of that. So a Mary Pickford is just 2 ounces of white rum, an ounce of pineapple juice, and a splash of grenadine. And I actually made my own pineapple juice yesterday just because I wanted to be fancy. So I just blended pineapple with a little bit of water and a little bit of simple syrup, which is just sugar water. And it was pretty good. And we just posted a photo of it on my Facebook here. It looks pretty fancy. Definitely something that you would be drinking in the 20s. So yeah, good stuff. What's next?
I just your hair's like
Is my hair?
these headphones that we have to wear like can get a little bit tricky, especially because we don't have anything to like look at
Yeah.
to see how we look.
I
But
have a lot of hair too, so
that's why we hide behind the mics. And
I've always been told I have a face made for radio. So.
oh yeah, well your dad thinks you have a voice made for radio
Yes.
too. Thanks for listening,
Thanks
Dan.
for listening, Dad.
Nothing bland going on here.
Okay, here's a little anecdote. My dad called Emily bland like probably 10 years ago. Emily and I have been friends for a long time. And she never forgot. My dad swears to this day that he never called her bland.
It's true.
It's just such a good adjective.
I know. Yeah, it was with the dry humor thing.
Yeah.
Which now I like my dry humor. I don't know. I've met other people who have like similar humor, so I don't feel so insecure about it.
Yeah, dry humor is fine.
Yeah.
But
being
bland,
bland
is not is not a good way to describe someone. So thanks for that, Dad.
But no, really. Thank you guys for listening. Again, this is Hippie Dippie, and I have June Carlisle in with me today, and we're just kind of, having a good time.
Yes.
It's my last semester of Chapman Radio, so I'm really glad to have my friends on and kind of just, using their talents and their different, interests to kind of put a different twist on my show and, tell you guys all about what they're doing. So it's pretty cool. Up next, we're going to play this song, Cheer Up My Brother, by, I believe it's Honey.
Oh, yeah.
The artist name is HNNY. So
Honey.
I'm just going to kind of go with that. But you guys are free to do your own research on that. And the album is called Sunday. So
Sunday.
Happy Sunday, guys. This is Cheer Up My Brother.
Father along we know all about it. Along we understand why. Cheer up, my brothers, live in sunshine. We'll understand it all by and by. Tempted and dry, we'll live in sunshine. We'll understand it all by and by. Cheer up, my brothers, all by and by. will understand it all by and by. Cheer up, my brothers, 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 all by and by.
So that was Cheer Up My Brother by what we believe is the artist Honey.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah,
We're
super
grooving in
catchy.
here.
We are grooving.
So the cocktail that we have to pair with that one is actually one of my favorite ones. I kind of just made it up last night. I call it an applesauce martini. I like it because I love to cook, so it kind of had a lot of those elements to it. I was actually using the stove, and it was more of a cooking process more than just a mixology thing. So I made my own applesauce, which basically I just caramelized some sugar, added a little bit of butter, threw some apples and some cinnamon in there, and then put them into a blender, blended them up. It was actually really, really good. A little bit sweet, so we used it very sparingly in the martinis. I mean, you can use regular applesauce. That's fine. I just didn't have any, and I was feeling fancy. So we put a little bit of that in the bottom of the glass, and then we also actually added it into our shaker as well. And then we used an ounce of cinnamon whiskey, an ounce of Canadian whiskey, and a splash of cranberry juice just to dilute it and to give it that really cool kind of like a rust color. Mm-hmm. And then we shook that up with some ice, strained it into a martini glass that was rimmed with some homemade caramel. And then we
So
garnished it.
fancy. I love it. No.
Super duper fancy. Really fun to make. I worked really well with my brother just to kind of fine tune it and make it really something that was really special. So and we garnished it with a little bit of a cinnamon stick. It's a really beautiful cocktail. There's a photo of it up on my Facebook now, and yeah, good stuff. Very kind of smooth, which I liked to go with that last song. Just super easy to sip on, and yeah, good stuff.
Kind of like bob your head.
Yeah,
And just kinda,
something to kind of chill with.
That was a really good one. That was, yeah, I think that was like one of my favorite ones because it's so signature. And
it's very like kind of like a fall. It would be really good for like Thanksgiving, Christmas time, just because it's got that color and that really warm flavor. So yeah, it was a good one. My brother really liked that one because he loves cinnamon. So yeah,
he drank the whole thing.
He drank like 2 or 3 of them. He drank all of the ones that we tested, and yeah, we had a good night last night. We had fun testing all these cocktails and getting it all ready. So yeah.
And then not knowing the time change and.
Yeah, we were just hanging out and we're like, oh my God, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. But that was not our fault. That was, the world's fault.
The world. Okay, so up next we have a song called Tracy by Nick Waterhouse off of his album Never Twice. And yeah, this is kind of like a little swingy, and it's kind of has like that old time feel, but he is a newer artist. So this is Tracy by Nick Waterhouse.
Whoa, I woke up one morning in the middle of a dream. Dream you said goodbye. Ain't that just like a crazy dream? Well, it almost made me cry. Hey, I put on my hat, I put on my coat, running through the wind and rain. Baby, baby, open up that door. Tell me you love me once more. And my baby said, I don't you know? I don't you know? Whoa, don't you know now? Well, all I have is you. Now here I am, all alone in the dark, tears running down my eyes. I gotta know if you're an angel or a devil in disguise. Well, I ain't that funny what a dream can do. Make it act like a fool. Make it think that the one who loves you has ever been untrue. And again she said, I don't know. I don't know now. Whoa, don't you know? Well, all I have is you. Well, go get 'em, Tracy. Go get 'em, girl. Oh! Hey, I woke up one morning in the middle of a dream. Dream you said goodbye. Ain't that just like a crazy dream? Well, it almost made me cry. And again she said, I don't you know? I don't you know now? I don't you know? Well, all I have is you. I don't you know? I don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know? Whoa, baby, honey child, well, all I have is you.
My gosh, I am so sorry. We have a new board in here, and I swear I'm like trying to figure out how it all works together.
Yeah,
I apologize, but it won't happen again. Okay, so that was Tracy by Nick Waterhouse, and what do we have to go with that?
we have a French 75, which is one of my favorites because I love champagne. I love drinking champagne, like out of a flute. It makes me feel super classy. So a French 75 is basically, it's an ounce of gin, a half ounce of lemon juice, a little bit of simple syrup, so it's a little bit of a lemonade kind of taste. And then you top it off with champagne. I love that one because it is kind of like a swing song there. And so I can totally just imagine going out onto a dance floor and just doing my thing with a French 75 in my hand. I don't know if you're able to try that one.
No, I don't think I got to try that one.
It's super good. One of my favorites. The background on the name is that people think people were trying to make a Tom Collins, that in World War I, the soldiers were trying to make a Tom Collins, which is gin and lemonade and soda water. But they didn't have any soda water available, but they had champagne. So what they would do is they would just kind of do the best that they could, and they would top it off with champagne instead of soda water, and ended up being a super classy, really fun cocktail to drink.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Getting some history lessons too.
Yes.
That's really cool. Okay, and up next we have kind of a similarly styled song by an artist who is a good friend. His name is Shine Delphi, and the song is called In the Morning, and it's off of his album In the Morning. So yeah, we'll play this song for you, and we'll be back with you to talk about more drinks.
Here we go.
Sleepyhead, won't you wake
wake up, get out of your bed, and let those morning sounds just bring you back to life. Move with intent as you cross that threshold of a doorstep. Take a look outside and greet the morning light. Oh. In the morning time. Open up your eyes, tilt your head back to get a view of the sky. Appreciate the little things and don't worry about the time. Give the world a kiss, thank your lucky stars that you exist. Find pride and don't ever hide the love you have to give. Well, it's the only way to live. In the morning time. If you're feeling sad and blue, I know some things that you could do. Oh, just jump outside and go on a ride. All pretty things you might find. And watch as your dreams come true. In the morning time. On your bike, you got two wheels cruising so you can take in the sights. Look at all the pretty things as you pass the world on by. And open up your heart, don't let a bad moment keep it in the dark. Live every day in a special way and know we all just came from stars. That's just what we are. In the morning time. Feeling sad and low, I know where to let it go. Oh, just jump outside and go on a ride. All pretty things you might find. And watch as your dreams unfold. In the morning time. Morning time. In the morning time.
So that was Shine Delphi, and that's not his real name, but he wouldn't tell me his real name.
What? Really?
I don't think so.
Dang.
I forget. I think it's just not, like, he more identifies with, like, this name, you know?
Oh.
Which is cool.
That is cool.
I think he's like, a really positive and upbeat person, so.
Yeah, it definitely comes across in the music, I think, for sure. So the cocktail that we have to pair with that one is called a Lynchburg Lemonade. It's pretty popular. It's really great for whiskey drinkers who want something that's a little bit more refreshing. I feel like a lot of the kind of sweeter cocktails are paired with vodka, and a lot of people can't drink vodka just because of negative experiences or it gives them a headache, which I totally understand. So this is actually a really good one for those whiskey drinkers. It's 1.5 ounces of Jack Daniel's whiskey, 2 ounces of lemonade, and a splash of Sprite just to give it a little bit more of that bubbly that makes it a little bit easier to drink. Did you try this one last night?
Yeah, I did. That was the one that Ben was drinking, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's really good. It's one of the favorites in my house. And it's, really Southern, really kind of reminds me of just a summer day, just hanging out. And, it just tastes like lemonade. It's very kind of nostalgic. So it's one of my favorites, definitely.
I think it matches the song perfectly, too.
A lot of these songs I had a little bit of trouble, pairing cocktails. That one was as soon as I heard it, I'm like, this is a Lynchburg Lemonade song.
So
definitely
cool.
one of those. So, and if you wanted to, you could add a little bit of sweet tea, make it kind of like an Arnold Palmer. That would be super good.
Yeah.
So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, because Ben is a big whiskey guy, right?
Yeah, he can't drink vodka at all. Anytime we take shots with vodka in it, he can't do it. He just gets really bad headaches. So, and that's totally valid. A lot of people don't like to drink vodka just because it's one of those spirits that can really, raise hell. So this is one it's a lot of the whiskey cocktails are like very whiskey heavy because whiskey doesn't mix very well with a lot other than Coke, and that just kind of covers up the whiskey. So this one's really nice because it's lighter, and the flavor of the Jack Daniels really comes through, which is great because it's kind of an expensive whiskey. So you don't really want to cover it up with Coke. So
You'd
if you're
rather
tired,
taste it.
exactly. And if you're tired of ordering Jack and Cokes, order a Lynchburg Lemonade, and I think you guys will enjoy it.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. So up next, we have an artist by the name of Liz Weiss, and the song is called Empty Me Out. It's a very soulful song, so I hope you guys like it.
Empty me out, fill me with
So that was Liz Weiss with Empty Me Out off of There's a Light. And Bug's going to tell you what would go well with that tune.
So we made we call it a cucumber cooler. It's super refreshing. Just one of those really easy to drink cocktails for people who don't like things that are too sweet. It's more just like a fresh kind of taste. So we muddled some cucumber and mint, put 1.5 ounces of gin, a splash of lime juice, and then topped it off with Sprite. You can also use soda water if you're trying to cut down on the sugar. That's totally fine. It's a beautiful cocktail. We posted a picture of it up on my Facebook. Super pretty. We did shake it a little bit too, just to get that mint kind of flowing. You tried it, right? Mm-hmm. Really refreshing. Kind of wakes you up.
Yeah.
Because of the mint.
Yeah, it's snappy.
Yeah, it's really good. That's what my brother Jack was drinking last night. You could substitute the gin for the rum, make it more like a mojito. But yeah, it'll be similar tasting.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think the gin kind of gives it that it's just different than a mojito.
Yeah, it's a more unique flavor. I really like gin. I think it's something that really mixes well, especially with cucumber and with mint. It just really marries well together. So yeah, that's one of my favorites for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and very pretty. All of them are really pretty, really
beautiful, and I really put time into it just to make it kind of aesthetically pleasing. Just because you want to drink something that looks good, and you want to look good drinking it.
Yeah,
so why not?
Yeah,
I don't want to be drinking out of red cups. Right. So I just try to kind of make everything, take it to the next level. So yeah, I think it really impresses people for sure. So hire me.
Yeah. Tell your friends about Barlile events.
Yeah. I know it's coming into like wedding season and all that. So bridal showers, baby showers, engagement parties, all that kind of stuff. We can do whatever you need.
Grad parties.
Grad parties, yes. I know. Yeah.
So your peers and people who are graduating this spring definitely tap into that.
I mean, we're just starting out right now, so our rates are super affordable as long as we can have a tip jar and we're able to pass out our business cards. I mean, we're a pretty solid service, so keep us in mind.
Yeah. And have pretty cocktails served at your party.
Beautiful.
Okay, so up next we have a song called In a Phantom Mood, and this is by Shintaro Sakamoto. And so this is completely in Japanese, and I have not a clue what any of it's saying, but it's a really cool song. And I also know that he worked with another artist I really like, Mayor Hawthorne. So yeah, good tune. Here you go.
広い通りを死んだつもりでさまよった景色に溶け込んで見せたい鼻歌屋根の上軽い風に乗って遠くの友達へ届けさてどこに行こう何
So that was Shintaro Sakamoto, which to June's surprise is a Japanese artist.
Yeah, so I've been listening to this playlist for like a week now, trying to just kind of get a vibe for all the songs, and that's one of my favorite songs, and I had no idea it was in Japanese until last night. I guess I was just kind of busy like grooving, but yeah, I wasn't paying attention, and it's very clearly in Japanese. So what we paired with that one is a pineapple mojito, just because it's super tropical, that song to me. Well, apparently not, because it's in Japanese. So but yeah, it's a great cocktail. We just muddled a little bit of pineapple with some mint, added some white rum, and filled it up with some Sprite. Really good. Again, really refreshing. Did you try that one?
That one, I think so. That one was really good too.
It's that one.
Yeah.
It's pretty similar to the last one that we did. But and we did a little bit of that homemade pineapple juice just to give a little bit extra of a flavor there. Really good, really refreshing, not too sweet. So yeah.
Did Christine drink that one too?
I think Jack drank that one.
Okay. Jack was just like
he downs them all.
The garbage disposal of all the.
Well, he told me all of them. He was like, "I love this one." So
yeah,
it's kind of a hype guy.
Hype guy.
So something that my mom is working on right now is she just launched a product called Buzzy Beads. And basically it is a bracelet or keychain that can help you keep track of how many drinks that you had in a night, because I know that we've all had those nights where we're like, oh my god, how much did I drink? So this kind of helps you out. It has 10 beads on it, so if you go over that, you're
probably dying of alcohol.
Kind of on your own anyway. So let's see, we've got a little poem here from my mom. Remember those mornings with your head feeling bad? It's because you lost count of the drinks that you had. Did you dance on the tables or cause some strife? Did you drink too much? Did you affect someone's life? We finally came up with something you need to keep count of your drinks. They're called Buzzy Beads. One bead for water, the other for a drink. Counting the beads will at least make you think. We could all use these beads, family and friends. We are counting on you to be a part of this trend. Drink responsibly and be accountable. Count your drinks, people. So basically, you can have it as a bracelet or as a keychain. They're $8 each or 2 for $10, so you can give one to a friend. They're pretty cool. I use them for the gym to keep track of my sets. But it's a pretty good idea to use it for drinks, you know, especially when you're having one of those crazy nights out. I mean, we've had nights like that where we're like, oh my god, how much do we drink?
Yes,
like your birthday.
A few nights like that.
Yeah, we've had plenty of nights like that, and so the next day you're at least able to be like, okay, I've got 10 beads down. That's why I feel this way.
That's why I can't move.
That's why I cannot move.
And that's why the bracelet is under me.
Yeah.
And I've been sleeping on it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty good just to keep yourself accountable. And I think, at least when you're moving a bead, it makes you think like, okay, I've finished another drink, you know, and maybe if you're trying to slow down, it can kind of be helpful with that. And every other bead is, I wish I had one with me, is different. So you can slide one for a drink and then slide the next one for water.
Right.
You know?
So it's like trying to keep you like hydrated too, remind you to drink water.
Exactly.
Because you can still get buzzed while drinking water, guys.
Yeah, and just feel better the next morning. Everybody wins. So if you want more information on that, you can call 1-877-240-5639.
Very cool. Sounds like a good little gadget to get before St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Which is what, next Friday already?
Is it? Yeah, next Friday. Oh,
or this Friday?
This coming Friday.
Yeah, coming Friday, the 17th. So
yeah, keep track of your Irish car bombs. Which actually reminds me that Irish car bomb is not a cool name for a drink, because it basically, I don't know if I told you about this.
No.
It basically is talking about it refers to when the British were bombing the Irish.
Ooh.
And they would put bombs in cars and like blow up children and women and stuff.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, I learned this in bartending class. It's horrible. It's like having a drink named the 9/11, you know, and we order it in Irish bars from Irish bartenders on St. Patrick's Day. It's like the worst.
That's so offensive.
It's super
and,
offensive.
Like, really sad.
But there's no other name for it right now. So we're trying to start a movement to change the name, because a lot of people don't know about it. I mean, that's one of my favorite drinks, and I had no idea until recently. So we're trying to change the name to the Dublin Drop.
Okay.
Because it is still like the whole bomb thing, but it's just not, capitalizing on people's deaths.
Right.
It's just messed up.
Yeah.
So Dublin Drop, get yours this St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. And if you have to explain it, you have to explain it. But
Yeah.
that's a really great way to kind of veer the other direction.
Yeah.
Because that's really
I
terrible.
think, even if you have to explain it, I think that's okay, because we're going to get people off that, horribly offensive name.
Yeah, I really like that. Okay, so up next we have a song called Black Shoe by the Moon, what is it? The Moon Doggies. Thought so. Off of their album Don't Be a Stranger. This is Black Shoe.
Where you going with my black shoe? Where you going with my black shoe? Where you going with my black shoe?
So that was the Moon Doggies with Black Shoe.
Yes.
And what do we have paired with that one?
So we have the Classy Grassy, which we made up last night. Pretty popular last night.
Yeah.
A really good one. So it's an ounce and a half of gin, 2 ounces of grapefruit juice, and then you top it off with a little bit of Sprite. And I stuck a whole sprig of rosemary in there, which is where it gets the name the Classy Grassy from. Super good, very herby, kind of has an earth tone that brings the grapefruit down because grapefruit can be very strong. So the rosemary, even if you don't really taste it, you smell it, and it kind of it has a really cool kind of essence to it. It's a beautiful cocktail. I just posted a picture of it. Definitely, I think, a new favorite. And yeah, named the Classy Grassy. Good one.
It's a very hip kind of looking drink.
Yeah.
Like something that, I don't know, something that like you would have at, some LA bar.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the Ace Hotel or something.
Yeah.
I can totally see that.
Definitely. So if I had an actual grapefruit with me, I probably would have grilled it or charred it and then put a slice of it on top, which would have added that extra little kick to it. So yeah, that's a good one. A great cocktail.
Yeah, Christine loved that one too.
Yes, that one was for Christine. Thanks for the name, Christine. She's like, there's grass in my cocktail. But ended up being really good.
Okay, we have one more song for you. Thank you for listening to Hippie Dippie, and thanks Bug for coming on and talking about this. So we have one more tune and then one more drink to talk about, and we'll talk to you in a minute.
There we go.
Watching the street you roll, miles of light explode, drifting off the things I'd never done before. Watching the crowd roll in, out go the lights and begins, feeling in my bones I never felt before. People always told me that bars are dark and lonely, and talk is often cheap and filled with air. Sure, sometimes they thrill me, but nothing could ever chill me like the